Have you ever wondered what it's like to take Amtrak's Auto Train? How about getting a room in a sleeper car? In today's adventure, we take you on Amtrak's Auto Train from Florida to Virginia. Want to know what the experience is like? What you get for the money? And is it worth it? Then keep watching. We arrived here about 11:45 or so. We're about the fifth or sixth car on line. Cars started to line in behind us. Here there's a person in the booth who will ask for the last name of the passenger. Gave them our last name and they told us which lane to drive up to. Once we got into the lane, they put a car number on our car, a magnetic sticker. They videotape your car to see what nicks, scratches, dents, what have you might have on your car, so that there are no issues when you get off of the train. They tell you to take all of your valuables out. And then they say, no matter how large your party is, one person from the party should check in. So I did that, went in, checked in. We got a 5:30 seating for dinner, and dinner is included because we are in a sleeper car. I also understand that we get some sort of breakfast in the morning. I believe it's more continental, grab and go. Okay, so straight ahead there is the ticketing counter where we check in. Over there will be to the train. It's a fairly sizable waiting area. We're gonna head on over to the gift shop. So if you wanted to get some Amtrak merch, this would be the spot. The wall of candy and snacks. You could make yourself some coffee. I see some Chef Boyardee over here. They have some pre-made sandwiches. I see chicken salad, tuna salad, ham and cheese, Snapples, some water, some soda, and then your pharmaceuticals in case you need those, including some readers. They also have reading material, and they also have a little kids area, and for the teeny ones. If you are a motorcycle rider and you want to travel with your motorcycle, you can do that. They have a hitch for those. They load you up there, and then at some point, I guess they push that entire thing onto the train over there. Don't feel any sort of way about putting your car on Auto Train. While we were waiting to come in, we saw a Maserati. We've seen Mercedes, we've seen BMWs, there are Cadillacs. No car is too fancy, apparently, to go on Auto Train. So no matter what you drive, you might want to consider it. So there are a couple of quote-unquote food trucks here. There's a shaved ice truck, a food truck where they do chicken of sorts here. I don't know if these trucks are always here, but that one had a wrap menu and loaded fries, all chicken based. I didn't see anything vegan or vegetarian based. That truck right there does not accept cash, but you can see got all sorts of flavors of shaved ice. She does have hot dogs. People who've done this before, I see they have their own food. You might want to pack a lunch. Get here early to get your car put on so you don't feel rushed and you don't feel like you're late. I hate that feeling. But bring food, sit outside. There are tables inside, there are chairs inside if you wanted to eat inside. It's like an airport waiting area basically. But if you can avoid paying for the food here, that would be the move. To save some money, just pack a sandwich or something. Okay, so it's a little after 1. I just want to go and see what Auto Train looks like and what a sleeper car looks like and all of that. But I have to sit here. And it looks like the activity of cars coming in has slowed down significantly. People in the know, no, you don't have to get here early. And we are finally here in our sleeper car at Amtrak. It actually is a bit larger than I thought it was going to be. It's small, don't get me wrong. They have supplied water. They give you a towel. Under here you have your trash. You have a sink. You have a closet, so if you needed to hang something, you could. Okay, that gives you some light. There is a plug here. As you might expect, you have your upper and lower berth. The room stewardess will come along and she will make these beds for us. She did ask us to give her a bedtime. Also, a tray table here. They give you tissue, so this comes out like a folding tray on an airline. Music control. We have music. Oh, there's a push to call button. Oh, and there's a button to turn off the ceiling light. We have curtains. And I do believe we have a curtain here. But ultimately, there is a door here that you can close for ultimate privacy. They do have a place for you to safely dispose of any sharps. There's a light for the shower, a sink light. You have more plugs here to plug in. The boys are on the other side. We just had a visit from our room hostess, Debbie. She's amazing. She was able to do something really cool. So we have cabins, sleepers B and C, where once there was a wall, there no longer is a wall. So we can just walk right in between. And this is the other room, and you can see it's identical to the one we were just in. This is the bathroom slash shower. It feels, without having been in there, very much like a airplane bathroom. And in case you were wondering, there is a plastic cover here to protect your toilet paper when you are actually taking a shower. Just to show you, again, tight quarters. We are in a similar situation here. Final touch here is you can close the window with a curtain so that you get the ultimate privacy. You can leave it open during the day. And this latch was really complicated. Tech support, show us how to open up the door. Tell us what you're doing.
So first we move this latch like this, and it pops open.
It's happening. We are moving. This beats I-95 already.
The Amtrak Auto Train is a 4,000 horsepower diesel locomotive. In its entirety, it averages nearly 3/4 of a mile in length and is the longest passenger train in the U.S. There are 6 sleeper cars and 4 coach cars. This includes the cross-country cafe car where you can purchase food items, the sleeper lounge car which is unmanned and used primarily for relaxing, and lastly, the sleeper diner car. In the sleeper diner car, you will find dinner service at 5:30 or 7:30 p.m. It is a communal dining experience and you may be seated with other passengers. You need to know that smoking of any kind is not allowed anywhere on the train, and all children under 13 must be accompanied by an adult. We felt that the dining car offered solid options for dinner. On this evening, we had the panko crusted chicken breast, the flat iron steak, and the little guy had a hot dog. We felt the food was just okay. Nothing was standout, though this little group did enjoy the sauce on the steak.
So this is the upper berth, all ready to go. There is a safety strap there, as you can see. There's also a blanket and a little compartment to put your phone or whatever. Here is the lower berth. Right, this looks like a full-size bed. I will have to get back to you and let you know. Ask them to allow the door between us to close for a little privacy, and it may open and shut a little bit, but we're good to go. Say the one thing that I would say that's probably pretty obvious, but there's not a lot of space between the door and the bed as you try and get yourself in here. Just wanted to give you an update, having slept here. A very, very comfortable situation. This is a little bit larger than a twin. I'm about 5'7". I was easily able to sleep back here. This is the blanket that they give you here at Amtrak. It comes individually wrapped in plastic. I actually climb up to the top bunk just so that you know what it's like. And up here is a little pouch. So if you wanted to put some things in here while you were up here, you could do that. So a light, you have the option of sleeping on that side. I would not sleep on this end because the air vent is right there and the air conditioning is really powerful. And so this is the ladder down. So this is what it looks like. This bunk up here is not as wide as the one down there. You can see the difference between the width of this one and that one. So I'm gonna come down and I'm going to take you into the bathroom and give you a really good look at the bathroom. Okay, so getting down from that top bunk was not easy. There's nothing graceful about it. It's hard because you can't sit. I couldn't sit straight up. So I think you probably have to roll over on your belly, then throw your legs down. But I shimmied down, so I'm down, and I want to take you into the bathroom and give you a detailed look at this bathroom. And now that I've used it a couple of times, I've got some definite opinions. The faucet, this is a Delta faucet, and this shower seems to be in a little bit better condition than the one next door. Here are the shower instructions. There are shower curtains. I'll show you those in a moment. There is a toilet paper cover. I mentioned this earlier, but here is the warm, cold water off. And the shower floor, there is a drain here. And then here is the shower curtain. I would say the water in the sink is cold no matter which of the two knobs you press. So I can't imagine that the water in here would be any warmer. I would not take a shower here unless I was doing 2 or 3 nights on this train. Now the reason why I wanted to show you the other bathroom is look at this shower head. That looks kind of gross. I don't think I'd be wanting any water that comes out of there to really be touching anything I own, okay? This bathroom is missing the plastic cover to cover your toilet paper. So if you were gonna take a shower, I guess you'd have to take that out so your paper wouldn't get wet. Say what you will about me, I'm not taking a shower with that. Other thing that I wanted to point out to you, so this is the trash. Down here, they have extra soap and toilet paper if you needed it. Here on the left, on the right, they have extra towels. And they're supposed to be facial tissues, but they have those out on the side. There's hand towels and face towels there. This trip has been one of the most challenging, difficult trips that I have ever taken. I don't think I've ever had a trip like this. Kind of just want to go home. However, at about 2 a.m., we pulled into the Florence, South Carolina train station, and we haven't moved, and it is 7:21. So it's going to take another 8.5 hours for us to get to Lorton, Virginia, and then another 6 hours approximately to get home from there. Why? Because unfortunately there was a fire on the bridge that the trains go over when they leave Florence. So I went to the dining car and got us some breakfast. I got myself a little OJ. I had the option of an egg white and cheese breakfast sandwich or a sausage, egg and cheese breakfast sandwich. I got those for the boys, egg white for myself. Also picked up a banana. You could choose to sit and eat it there, or you could eat it in the lounge car, or you could bring it back. They have these convenient little containers that you can use. Yeah, so I've had a few bites of this. The muffin is really grainy. The egg is, it's a little cardboardy in taste. This is not my favorite thing, but I will eat some more of it just to keep hunger from overtaking me and getting a headache because I'm hungry and I just wouldn't eat. How's your sandwich?
Nothing to write home about, but it's something to eat at the moment.
Okay, here's what's saving the sandwich. The cheese. The cheese is saving the sandwich. So was it comfortable?
You could say that.
Is the mattress thick enough for you?
It's a bit hard.
It's a bit hard. You ever feel like you're gonna fall off the top bunk?
No.
No, you had enough room up there? For context, he's 4'4". He can barely sit up, so the upper bunk is for the shorter person in your group, in your travel party. The lower bunk, definitely for the taller person.
It's salty. The rice tastes like it's a rice pilaf or a wild rice, but the rice tastes like a little, I don't know, undercooked. The stew could be really good, except it's salty. There's potatoes, there's small pieces of beef, and looks like a little carrots and lentil in here as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the very scenic, the James River. We're approximately 150 feet above the water, and enjoy the view. Take good pictures, get your video camera, take good videos. The James River. Now we're entering, once again, Richmond, Virginia.
We are at the Lorton, Virginia station, and we are waiting for our car to come off of the train. Throughout the area, you'll see monitors where they will flash up the number of the car that they've pulled out. You do have people who have paid to have their car taken off first. It can take up to an hour, sometimes longer, depending on how full the train is to get your car off.
So, is Amtrak's Auto Train worth it? Our answer is yes. If we were driving down to Florida again, we would plan to take the Auto Train home again. It is convenient, and even with the delay that we experienced, we were not stuck in our car for hours, forced to sit in traffic, or deal with bad weather conditions. So, was the sleeper car worth it? The answer here for us is probably. At the right price, it's worth the privacy and worth having so much more space than you would get in coach. Plus, you get your own bathroom, which comes in handy, particularly if you're traveling with children. The other thing to consider are the meals in the dining car. To us, they were just meh and would not be a reason to go with the sleeper car. If you've taken Amtrak's Auto Train before, leave us a comment down below and let us know what you thought of your experience. Was it worth it to you? Stay tuned for our trip on Amtrak's Acela from New York to Boston and get our impressions of the newest Metropolitan Lounge. In the meantime, check out our North America travel playlist. We hope that you found this video helpful as you plan your trip on Amtrak's Auto Train. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your next adventure takes you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.